Bitcoin looks super weak right here, but what if I told you that the move to $42,000 is still on the table? And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. I have Sean next to me today. Sean, say hello to everybody.
Good morning, and a happy Friday. It's a weekend.
Oh, yes, it's a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Bitcoin is, going to be taking the weekend off with us, as you guys can see here. Bitcoin is boring. Now, in our last video, we told you guys that, hey, we're positioning for a pullback on Bitcoin. Now, Sean, has anything changed? Are there any drastic updates for everybody out there?
No, not really. We are still in a no trade zone. Now, I'm going to be giving you guys the targets as to where we are looking to bid Bitcoin ourselves, right? The zone that we're looking to bid Bitcoin. Before we do that, I'm going to give you guys a recap on why we are considering this a no trade zone. By the way, you guys can follow along at app.mangoresearch.co. We're looking at the Mango dashboard over here. We have a bunch of one-click powerful indicators. And if you guys do remember, we were looking at the Ichimoku indicator over here, right? If you click this, you're going to see your blue line and your red line. The blue line, guys, it's called the Tenkin. Okay, we're looking for Bitcoin to hold this Tenkin. When we came down over here, we bid that Tenkin and we were looking for further upside. But what happened? Bitcoin closed underneath the Tenkin. That's when we were invalidated on this idea of further continuation, right? Closing underneath the Tenkin was our first big clue that, hey, this consolidation is likely going to be prolonged, right? But then after that, guys, what happened was we lost the 21 EMA as well. On your right-hand side over here, guys, on the dashboard, you can click on your 21 EMA, right? And this yellow line here, that's your 21 exponential moving average. So you guys can see that we lost the 21 EMA. So now, okay, we've lost the Tenkin, we've lost the 21 EMA. That is enough for me to say, hey, I do not want to be putting long positions over here. This is not a trade zone. Now, some of you might be asking, why not put in a short position, Sean? We've lost the Tenkin, we've lost the 21 EMA. This should go to the downside, right? Personally, guys, from my strategy, I don't think that this is enough of a reason to put a short position on, right? Remember, guys, as traders, you don't always need to be in a position. In fact, sometimes the best trade is a no trade zone. Yes, we've lost trends on the lower time frames, but the high time frame trend is still intact. And to get a very clear picture of that, all you guys need to do is click on your dashboard over here and you'll be taken to this screen. You'll see Bitcoin right on the top. Click on your drop down. Okay, this will show you the trends across time frames. The 4 hour is short, the 12 hour short, the daily is neutral, and the 2 day is neutral. So clearly the short to the midterm time frames are not going in the bull's favors, but the 4 day and the weekly are still long. Do I want to trade against that? Me, personally, my strategy doesn't allow me to put on positions against the higher time frame trends. Period. At the moment, guys, I'm looking to capture the bigger moves, okay? I'm looking for the mango trades, the stress-free trades, and that's why I don't want to trade against the long trend over here as a bear, right? What I'd rather do is say, hey, you know what? This is looking weak over here, right? What I'd wait for is for this to come down on over to our 4 day and our weekly levels.
All right, Sean, so what you're saying is on the lower time frames, you're looking for a pullback on Bitcoin, but on the higher time frames, the macro view for Bitcoin, you are bullish.
Yep.
Now, while Bitcoin is in a no trade zone, the altcoins are looking really good. And with that, guys, I want to bring everyone's attention to this new premium video section right here. And just yesterday, Sean and I posted a video on an altcoin that has a pretty juicy trade setup on there. So for those of you who have access, go ahead and check that out. We will be posting another trade setup this weekend. So make sure you're not missing out on that. Now, Sean, since you are expecting a pullback on Bitcoin, this is something that we've been talking about, right? We either buy Bitcoin lower or we buy Bitcoin higher. Now, I am not that breakout trade does not trigger until and unless we, at the very least, take out the Tenkin right here. I will not be looking for the breakout trade setup. So the only trade setup that we're looking at is the pullback trade, right? So let's go ahead and give them a recap on the pullback trade as the mango trade of the day. Have your levels changed on the pullback?
So let's go ahead and take a look, right? We have our tab opened right over here, and we're looking at Bitcoin again on the weekly time frame, guys. Remember, the weekly trend is in our favor, right? The 4 day trend is in our favor as well. So we can look towards those time frames to pick up our bid opportunities because we have the trend going in our favor, right? So What is our weekly dynamic levels coming in at? Again, now you guys can go ahead and note these levels down if you don't have access to the Mango Dynamic. And I'll be giving you guys updates on the dynamic as it adjusts itself as price unfolds, right? So make sure to hit the subscribe and the notification button so that way you don't miss out on your bid opportunities in case the dynamic level changes. So currently, what's the dynamic sitting at? Well, the upper level of the dynamic zone is sitting at around 27,100 and the lower level of the dynamic zone is sitting at 25,600. So this, guys, is your entire bid zone. You can go ahead and put in a box, right? And I like to keep it simple, right? I like to, when I have a zone like this, a nice big thick zone that has literally a $2,000 range, I will scatter my bids between 3 levels. So the top of the zone, the middle of the zone, let's go ahead and mark it out. Okay, you don't need to be perfect with this. Okay, being perfect with this will add unnecessary stress. And then the bottom of the zone. So let's say you guys go ahead and calculate a position size, right? You take your position size, which is P, you divide it by 3, whatever number you get over there, right? It'll be X. You go X on the top of the zone, X in the middle of the zone, X at the bottom of the zone. Now, those of you who are using the Mango Risk Management Indicator and Mango Risk Management Tool available for all the Mango seedlings, then simply use that, right? Whatever number you get, your position sizing that you get from the Mango Risk Management Indicator, go ahead and do that over here, right? You will be protected against volatility.
Perfect. So that's your entire bid zone from 27,100 going all the way down to 25,600 as your pullback opportunity, right? So, okay. What is your invalidation on the trade? At what point are you going to be like, okay, you know what? Maybe Bitcoin doesn't bounce here. In fact, we fall further down. Bitcoin dumps even further. What is your invalidation on this trade?
So if we start closing weekly candles underneath the Mango Dynamic on the weekly, that's like at that point I flip bearish in a massive way. At that point I'm looking towards initially over here this zone, but actually eventually I'll be looking all the way down to these lows over here, guys, right? I really do think that Bitcoin should really look to hold the $25,000 region. You do not want to be trading against the weekly Mango Dynamic. Doesn't matter what your bias is. Everyone over here at Mango knows that we are massive Bitcoin bulls, but that doesn't mean that we're going to stay perma bullish when the trend is going against us. Look at how well this respected the Mango Dynamic during this entire period. Now again, we'll be giving you guys updates on all these levels, right? So make sure that you're keeping up to date. At the moment, the Mango Dynamic is in Bitcoin's favor, right? You can see the Mango Dynamic is green in color over here, and every test of the Mango Dynamic ever since the rally of the bottom has been a bid opportunity, right? Right over here too, guys. Each time that we've come down to test the Mango Dynamic, it has been scary, right? It's been scary. Everyone got really bearish. There was one bearish narrative or the other. Financial crisis, DCG, Genesis, you name it, we had it. It was super scary, but Bitcoin closed it over. What happens after? Boom. Over here too, Bitcoin tested it, closed over. What happens after? Boom. So if we do come down over here, okay, that's going to be a bid. But that doesn't mean we are definitely going to be right. If we close underneath, that's going to be a change in behavior. And at that point, I'll be looking for further downside.
All right, so that is the invalidation, guys. Okay, a break underneath the Mango Dynamic, which comes in currently at around 25,600. So one weekly close would be the invalidation on the trade. So that is the invalidation. As far as the targets are concerned, guys, targets remain the same. All right, if we are expecting a bounce on the Mango Dynamic level, the first target that we're going to be looking for comes in at around $42,000, and the second target comes in at $64,000 per Bitcoin.
What's the percent for each of those moves, Krisha?
Well, let's take it from your bid zone, Sean. If we catch the bid on the Dynamic and we see the bounce, the first target from the bid to the first target, that's going to be a good 56% to the upside. To the second target, however, that's going to be a good 139% to the upside. Okay, so these are going to be pretty freaking big trades to be had. At that point, I think we're going to be forming something that's akin to an ascending triangle, maybe. Right here. Come down, break up, and boom. First target and then second target, right?
Yes.
On point.
Wait, wouldn't this also, let's go ahead and have some fun over here, guys. Wouldn't this also take us into the cloud from the side, which was my ideal trade? There you go, guys. For those of you who have been following Mango for a while, for at least the past 2 months, you guys remember that I said that my ideal entry into the cloud would be from the side, right? Now, Kush has been talking about how the breakout into the cloud would be the trade for the breakout opportunity. You guys can see that she was right on that being a key resistance level. We tested the cloud level over here at around 31,300. Rejection, rejection, rejection. But I've always thought that an entry from the side of the cloud would be far more bullish. And now, Kusha, your ascending triangle idea makes that a very, very plausible idea, right? Because if the dynamic gets tested, we put an ascending triangle, we activate that edge to edge trade first. Ooh, guys, things get interesting now.
So yeah, this is, the mango trade of the day. Eyes on the mango dynamic indicator, because that's essentially what we are going to be looking for as our bid opportunity. Now, of course, guys, we will be updating you on these dynamically changing levels on the indicators. If you want to make sure you're always going to be on the right side of Bitcoin, hit the sub and the bell icon. That way you are not missing out on any of the updates, okay, to entries, exits, or targets. Now, a lot of you have been asking us, Krisha, Sean, where are you guys trading Bitcoin and the altcoins? Well, right now, guys, we're trading Bitcoin and the altcoins on the BitGet exchange. You will find a link to it in the description below, and if you use that link, you can get some $8,000 in deposit bonuses as well as discounts on your trading fees, which add up significantly. But guys, in addition to that, BitGet is actually running a event. It's a raffle event where if you complete a bunch of tasks, you stand a chance to win, well, a MacBook Air M2 as well as a $2,000 Amazon gift voucher. So yeah, definitely go ahead and check it out. But yeah, here you have it, guys. Bitcoin and the mango pullback trade of the day. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, and we will see you guys in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.
Ciao.